and we can talk about Chael in a second. But did you speak to Vanderlei at all after the fight? I know, and I guess before
I think he's still mad. I think he's still mad. I don't think he wants to talk to anybody right now. Yeah. I mean, he feels like, hey, you should come fight me. You wanted Chael just to fight him, but come on, Chael had a really smart game plan, and Vanderlei, I'm sure he'll be back. I mean, he looks like he wants to keep fighting. So,
were you disappointed with how he acted? pushing Chael while he's doing his interviews, stuff like that.
I mean, you know what? It's like, for me personally, it's not my style, but he's still upset. I mean, it's. I think that he's still mad at Chael. But I feel like, hey, after you fight, let bygones be bygones. But these guys, I still don't think I would want to see them in a hallway together. Honestly, I think we could still be a little bit volatile.
Yeah, and what do you do with Chael now? I know he set up like 3 fights for himself in his post-fight, which he always does. He's the king of that. So, what interests you?
Well, maybe we'll let him fight 3 guys in one night. We'll have the Chael tournament.
Yeah, and my biggest takeaway from tonight is, obviously the fights were amazing, but it seemed like it set up a lot of things for the future. Whether it was, Lima and McDonald, you're talking about the heavyweight title with Matt potentially. You can do so many different things with Chael. Bader gets the belt. It seems like a Chandler rematch is there. Is that kind of what your takeaway too? Like, it seems like this just sets up so many different options for you.
Yeah, and I loved it because you're right. It set up so many great fights for us that fans are going to look forward to. And, whether it was a Chandler rematch, which we'll do it as long as, Chandler can do it. If he's had surgery, he's going to be out for a year or 6 months, or 8 months. We'll have to wait, I guess. But, Michael got caught with that, that it was almost like a leg kick to the ankle or something, like a kick to the ankle. Yeah. That's how he got hurt. But look, Douglas Lima is a guy that him and Rory, that's the fight. That's the fight I'm really looking forward to. Chael's got 4 or 5 great fights ahead of him. Like we could find an opponent that will be another big blockbuster event like this. I think he could be an event for us again. And then Pico. I mean, listen, Pico had a lot of pressure on him, and for a young kid that just turned 20, it's and he wanted it. He wanted it to be like this, so we let it happen. But at the end of the day, I know he'll be back. This kid's going to be a warrior, and this is his first fight in a long career. So I think it's a great learning experience for him. And you can't not underestimate people, but you got to grow, and there's something he'll grow from, and so do the guys that whether they won or lost.
Yeah, and last thing, just talking to Matt Mitrione there, he said, we're waking up today. He repeated this at the press conference before, but he said we're an industry leader now. We're waking up Sunday morning as the industry leader. I don't know if you want to make a claim that bold, but just how do you feel about how Bellator is positioned differently after tonight?
I mean, this was the biggest event in the company's history, and I feel like, look, we got great fighters here. I think that people are seeing the talent on this roster, and we've always said, look, from the top down, we're gonna buy the free agents, which we're gonna continue to grow, and buy the free agents. We're gonna build the young guys up and coming, and then we have a roster that's solid. And so to me, it's like, look, people compare us to whoever all the time, but at the end of the day, it's like we are an organization that has come a long way in 3 years. We have record ratings, record sponsors, record international distribution. It's owned by Viacom. You can see how, it's one of the biggest media conglomerates in the world, and one of the most powerful. So, to me, it's like it's a good day when, you have that kind of support, and that's not going to stop. I mean, you saw the commitment here behind this event, and when I said we'd like to really go to Madison Square Garden, they said go for it. We want to do pay-per-view, they said go for it. I think the amount of media that this fight generated proves that this is a worthy company, and we're right there at the top too.